thank you very much for waiting. When the Vice President is in town, everybody has to wait. So my name is Brad Koch, and here to provide an important update on a homicide investigation. Early last Wednesday morning, July 13th, Miss Karen Baker was attempting to take money out from an ATM in the 9600 block of University City Boulevard when she was fatally shot and killed. To provide an important update on that investigation is our lieutenant over our Violent Crimes Division, Lieutenant Brian Crum. This time I'll ask him to come speak. Lieutenant Crum.
Thank you, Major. So as Major Koch said, since the morning of this incident, we've been working, following up on leads from our community, leads from business partners in the area. This case is obviously one that is really troubling, and it hits close to home when someone's going about their day and becomes a victim of a violent crime. As I've said before, a lot of times we learn about our victims. We don't have the opportunity to meet them in life, but we learn about them from their families. And what they share with us is really important for us to understand, who our victims were, and we become close to them and their families as a result of that. So today, Karen's son, Michael, is here and is going to share a little bit of some stuff with you guys about who his mom was. Michael.
I come from a small town. It's nowhere near like what it is here in Charlotte. The police department back home, about 5 years back, I lost my brother. And after that, I was tough on my mom to persevere from that. But she pushed through. In faith, in the Lord above it, she'd, one day see him again. And unlike the police department back home, the detectives here in the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department, they have the tools and the resources they need to be able to, catch who done this. And I have faith in them that they will find and catch this person. And I know that at the end of the day, that's not going to bring my mom back. But I know my mom, the type of person she was, she'd want each and every citizen here in Charlotte to not want them to go through this with their children. And when we first come to Charlotte, my mom, she brought something to Charlotte ain't never seen before. Back home, it was a small town. There wasn't no gangs, none of that. The closest thing to a gang we had back home was gangs of chicken and cattle. And but what my mom brought to Charlotte, she was the type of person, it don't matter whether you use it, having a bad day, a good day, she was just the type of person to make you feel better regardless of who you are, what you're going through. And I hope and have faith that the detectives, they will find and catch who done this. And I know at the end of the day, what sucks the most is there's not one damn thing I can do to bring my mom back. So I'm asking you guys, if anybody will reach out to these detectives and police department and give them any information that y'all can, my family would appreciate it more than anybody would ever know. Thank you.
So as I said, we're following up on all possible leads in this case to find out who's responsible and hold them accountable for Karen's death. As detectives have worked through the leads in this case, we know that it's always helpful for us to leverage the community's help because they've come through for us time and time again. And like Michael today, we're asking for your help. In support of this, we're going to release some images shortly of one of two suspects that we believe were involved in this case. I'm going to say are involved in this case. These photographs show a suspect, although he is masked. We believe that the positioning of the mask shifts in several cases where someone who is familiar with this individual would know him on sight. The mask, there's some distinctive facial features. If you pay attention, that if you know this person, you will certainly know who he is. There's also a vehicle that is seen fleeing this crime. That car is a black Dodge Charger with factory rims. We believe it's a 2011 to 2012 year model, or somewhere about that range. There's nothing else that we can see that's distinctive. We'll also release some images of that car as well. It's often helpful for folks when they see a picture of a person in a car, they associate them together. It's very, very critical that if somebody has information about this case, they give us a call. We can be reached directly at 704-432-TIPS, which is our tip line. They speak directly with a homicide detective. They can also contact Crime Stoppers at 704-334-1600. There is a reward of up to $5,000 for information leading to an arrest in this case. We don't need people's name, we just need their information. I think that $5,000 to do the right thing for Karen and her family, doing the right thing, that's just tremendous. I mean, this family really needs the community's help. Is there any questions you guys have at this time?
So that second person that you guys believe is another suspect, do you believe that's the person who was driving the car?
There's a second suspect involved. It's just not, we don't have as good an image. I think that would be helpful in identifying that person immediately. But we're continuing to pour through a lot of surveillance footage. We just wanted to get this footage out quickly. So that second person is not as clear on these images that we have.
Was this suspect driving or a passenger?
This person is a driver in the vehicle. I'm sorry, I'm incorrect. It's a passenger.
This person?
Yes, this person is a passenger. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
He's the passenger.
He is the passenger. I'm sorry.
Do you all have license plate or?
We don't at this time. We're still going through video to try to locate that. But at this point, the best description we have is that photograph. I can't see the screen from here, but there's a side view. Again, stock factory Dodge Charger. Any other questions for anyone else? Thank you guys very much.
So he was the passenger.
I think Michael said it best, that, this cannot bring back his mom, but with the help of the community, we're really hoping that will provide some closure for the family. So as Lieutenant Crum said, anyone with information, however small you might think it is, we ask that you call Crime Stoppers at 704-334-1600, where you can call and speak directly to a homicide detective right now at 704-432-TIPS. We'll send this information out shortly. We appreciate your time today, and have a good day. One more question. Yes, ma'am.
Just to make sure I understand, you all believe the man in that photo is the shooter?
Yes.
Got you.
Can we get Michael's last name? Is it also different?
Yes. Get that for you. Any other questions? All right. Have a great day. Thank you.